wake up, cleaning up the place a little bit, and then I'm like, hey, I need a tea. I said, hey, new tea. And then I said, hey, new video. Well, hello. I haven't filmed a video in a while. I just woke up after what I assumed to be like 12 hours of sleeping. And I really want some tea. It's tea time. I need get some hot liquid, wake the throat up here. It's like over 3 weeks now, and I'm still having cold flu symptoms, and it's basically just phlegm in the throat. So every morning I'll wake up and I'll still be spitting up phlegm. It's kind of crazy to me. It's been over 3 weeks now. I gotta be on week number 4. But I wanted to make some tea. I don't know how to hold the camera. Make some tea, and I said, hey, let's try something new. What's a tea I haven't used yet? Well, these little cool tea balls, which I just translated, and it's like little orange tangerine peels with, I didn't see it say what kind of tea inside, which I probably did, but because if it's black tea, I don't know, I don't think you're supposed to steep black tea multiple times, but I just peeled the top and I did open it, and it's kind of fun. Probably shaking around. I don't even have it steady on. Let's see, I'm gonna put you down and show you what we got real quick. Whatever that is, those packets, dry packets, that's cool. So they're wrapped up in these little golden balls. It's got, I should probably translate, see what it says, probably just the name though. So we'll pop it out. Oh shit, man. This is actually really cool. Really cool. And it said it should have like a slightly fruity fragrance to it or something. So that could be fun. That's funny. Yeah, it's like a little old orange filled with tea. And back in the day when I was watching some TikToks, and I think it was like Mr. Biao, the dude who was like, dun, 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 dun. And it plays the same song every time, and then he does all those cool traditional Chinese shit in the Chinese village. And I'm pretty sure one time he made one of these, which is pretty cool. So nice. Oh, and there's a hole in the bottom, so tea's gonna come out. So I'm gonna put this like in a tea strainer, and then maybe make a couple steeps out of one. We'll see. Throw it in for a couple minutes. We just said put it in hot water and steep it. Didn't say how long, so I'm gonna play around. I don't like when things are too flavorful, so should be neat. I'm gonna go get my hot water in a cup and go from there. Nice. Okay, so I've decided to bring the tea tray out. Come over by my couch, sit on the floor. Seems like a real tea vibe. And so let's see. Is the mandarin gonna fit, or the tangerine gonna fit perfectly in my circular tea strainer? That's what we're gonna find out. And I hope so. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. If that isn't satisfying as all hell, that's amazing. Alright. Let's get it steeping in the water. Set a timer. I'm thinking minute and a half, 2 minutes tops, because you never know what you're working with these teas. And what do they say? Black tea. Steep it too long, and I think when you get that shiny shit on the top, then it's the stuff that's like bad for your liver or something like that. So I guess we'll see. I don't know if it's a black tea or not. Translation didn't really tell me, but I can translate again. But yeah, so nice. Now I can turn this into a tea talk time video. I haven't haven't filmed anything in a while. Haven't really edited anything in a while. So I haven't made any content in a while. One, I've been lazy. It's not even necessarily lazy. I think it's really coming down to scheduling my time. There's too much stuff that I want to do, and I end up doing none of it. I end up doing stupid stuff that just catches my attention. Like I watch a lot of YouTube videos on these Android gaming handhelds because I'm like, wow, that sounds so cool. Sounds so fun. But really, when would I don't have time to do any of the other stuff that I want to do. So when would I have time to play these games? So it's really stupid of me and it's a waste of my time. But damn, do I love watching videos about it. Such a neat concept. But then, so what? Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I've been sick for weeks. Started off, so it was fun because I go from having a stiff neck for 2 weeks. I lay on this very couch right here. I just put my head up and just tenses up, neck in the back. And I got that for like 2 weeks. Finally go see a chiropractor, or not a chiropractor, but maybe a physical therapist. And I get crazy massage. It felt really good. And then acupuncture, which is pretty fucking cool. And I did end up healing it. A few days later, it finally was about back to normal. So that was actually fucking cool. But then it was like a day or two after that. A day or two after it's feeling normal, bam, I get sick. So I go to that weekend, get a normal weekend, and then I go to work on Wednesday. Sitting at my desk on Wednesday, I'm like, damn, I feel nauseous. Start feeling nauseous as hell. And then I believe that was headache. It's just like 4 weeks ago. I don't remember. And then crazy sore throat. Tonsils. My one tonsil is actually still really big. I should probably go to the doctor. But yeah, so start losing my voice. Tonsils, huge. Sore throat, huge. Hurts to speak, and my fucking job is an English teacher, so that was stupid. That was annoying. So then I'm sick. The first few days was like real flu, like COVID flu, whatever symptoms. Headache, stiff back, stiff joints, whole body fatigue. I started just popping pills. Went to my pharmacist, got some shit. Then the tonsils are crazy hurting. Got some more shit. So then it was like cold for a few weeks, but voice, losing voice, throat hurts like crazy. Can't even swallow. I mean that was annoying, very annoying. And then for the past week, it's been spitting it all up, phlegm and shit out the nose and the mouth, and maybe that was like a week of that, of like the nasty stuff, and you always taste it in your mouth and really thick. And then now the past week is just still phlegm. This is why? Go away, golly. As I've been talking, I forgot about my tea. It's been 4.5 minutes. Well, some teas say you should steep it to 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes sometimes, so that's okay. That's pretty funny. Let's see. I don't see any film on the top, so I believe it to not be black tea. So it isn't gonna kill me, maybe. Now it's cool. My tea tray, a little dirty, but bam. And just throw it on the tea tray, and the water will go away. So cool. But yeah, I've been sick for a while. So the few weeks that my neck was killing me, I didn't want to do anything. Because I also thought maybe the neck was sitting there on my computer. I was on my computer all night. And then the next day is when it happened. Sit on my phone. So I was like, maybe I'll get away from that. Maybe it's just bad chair posture. And then I get actually sick. And then for that, it's just I have to work. I'm still working. And it's all my free time. don't want to do anything. I slept most of my time before work during those weeks. So yeah, so now I'm feeling better. Still annoying that I got the phlegm, but I was like, dang, I haven't made anything in a while. And then finally, and then I just worked 12 days straight. You know, over 60 hours, close to 65 hours, which was decent. But I'm tired because I had to wake up early every morning. So I didn't get a weekend last Monday, Tuesday. So then now it's this Monday. I finally get to sleep in. That's nice. I don't really know what time I went to bed, but I think it was 12 to 1 range. And then I woke up at 12:30 or something. So I think I got around 12 hours sleep. Felt nice. I wake up, cleaning up the place a little bit. And then I'm like, hey, I need a tea. I said, hey, new tea. And then I said, hey, new video. So that's what I'm doing here. So let's give this bad boy a try. I'm really satisfied that it fits in my tea strainer. That's really cool. It sounds fun. A nice orange fragrance tea. You know, honestly, smells. Maybe I'm not a huge orange tea guy. It doesn't smell that inviting to me. Let's give it a try. It's still pretty hot, but yeah. Not a bad taste. You know, maybe I should have even steeped it longer. It's very mellow, but it said something about tasting mellow on the back. But no, that's pretty good. It's not bad. Yeah, because if the orange was stronger, I probably wouldn't really like it. Because the fragrance, the scent I'm getting from there, that is the tangerine. Yeah, I don't really care for. But the flavor is so mellow, it just kind of tastes like warm water. A little bit. There's something to it. And you get a little bit of tea, a little bit of orange. Yeah, maybe it truly needs to steep longer. Maybe even hotter water. Maybe I boiled the water and then I started setting up the camera, so maybe the water sat too long. It's a good tea, actually. I like that. I think a little bit of honey in there, sweeten it up a little bit, get a little more flavor. It's probably pretty good. All right, cool. So yeah, what did Kaku Herbs love? I like that. I'd recommend. One of the translations said here, like you can trust me, or something like that. Which was kind of funny. I do love. I've taken a lot of screenshots of stuff like that. I need to make like a video of it. It's funny. There's always some sort of goofy translation going on, especially when you're ordering food off Meituan, which I probably talked about. But yeah, like I like to order these basically like an egg crepe wrap, like a breakfast burrito sort of thing, and it'll have like a pork tenderloin patty, and what is it usually will translate to like pork nuts. So it's like, yeah, get your egg and pork nuts, which is funny. I don't know why. There's always some goofy translations. Don't need to talk about that right now. But yeah, okay, so it's tea. It's good. I'd recommend it. I don't remember how much it cost, but I got, I think it was 6 balls of tea. Or was it 4? 4 balls. Okay, yeah. So there's 3 more balls of tea left. That's fun. It must be like a traditional Chinese thing. I assume I can get another steep or 2 out of it. Keep drinking some tea this morning. Keep cleaning my apartment. I swapped the battery and screen on my old phone the other day. Maybe there's no point in showing it, but still need to clean up all the crap from that because I left out all the tools just in case. I don't know. And for that one, what's funny is I get it all back together. Everything seems to work. I'm putting the screen back on, and I don't know why. 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 I don't the glue that I use, I leave it sitting for a little bit, and then I notice like, oh, part of the screen's kind of sticking up a little bit. So I was like, oh, let's see if I can glue feels still a little sticky. So I was like, oh, let's push it in a little bit. And of course, a whole line of pixels goes blue. And I was just like, geez, And it's funny because at first I didn't care, but then after a few minutes, I was like, so stupid. But what was funny is the next morning I wake up, go use the phone. It's normal. It's gone. I don't know what that's all about, but that's pretty cool. So I did that. I've been reading my book a little bit. I got my stupid little e-reader. Been using that. Finally, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I can't complain. Life's been good. It's been hot. It's really hot. I don't know what temperature it's been, but it's been hot. So yeah, I kind of just need to sit down and start editing some videos. That's probably what I want to do. See if I maybe go to the beach today. Swimming in the water sounds pretty nice. And maybe we'll go get some food with my friends today. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up and see what the day brings. So thank you for watching my random little tea rant video. And I hope you guys are all having a good day out there. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your teas. Enjoy life. Life's good. You only get one of them. Appreciate what you have, pretty much. Because we don't. We might not have it all for forever. We definitely don't have life forever. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.